All right, all right. Welcome back. Here's a Heard Show on FireTelevision.com. Sweet Tea and Diamond K in here. So you are really Sweet Tea today. You got is that tea?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right, all right. It is uh you got a cold? What is going on?
I have COVID.
Oh my god.
hmm
Oh no, you were serious.
Yes, I'm. I'm serious.
Okay. Oh wow. How how long have you had these symptoms?
I think my symptoms started Thursday,
Hmm. And
and
so what
then
what have
Thursday I
what
just
have
had a
they been?
I had like a slight cough on Thursday, and then Friday night my body just shut down. I had chills. I was clammy. I had a headache. I couldn't walk. My bones, like my body was in so much pain. I couldn't walk or anything. And then I have this cough, and it sounds like a seal. Like it's horrible, a horrible cough. And then Saturday, when I woke up, I was fine. And then later on Saturday, I started getting chills again. And then Sunday, the same thing. And then Monday, I was like, all right, I feel fine. And I went to work. And then I was outside and I just started out feeling good again. And so they tested me at work.
And tested your work and so before you got tested, you knew that you had it.
Mm-mm.
Did you think that you had it?
Everybody was like, it sounds like you got COVID. But I was like, no, it could be just like the flu.
Right, right.
I'm fully vaccinated.
Yeah. And so you have what they call the breakthrough case.
Or like I just feel like COVID is gonna be like the flu. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere.
Every year we probably gonna have to get a COVID shot, like the flu shot or whatever, because it's gonna be a different strand coming every year, like the flu.
Yeah.
And I think that because I was vaccinated, I didn't get it as worse as it could have been.
Yes, that is true. That
And
is
that body pain ain't no joke. So I see why older people, the elderly, can't handle that pain. That pain is horrible. And if they already got stuff that's already going on with them health wise, that can really suppress it even more. So I understand how people get really, really sick when they already got other medical issues upon that, because your breathing is affected. It feels like something's like really heavy on your chest. Mm.
Yeah, I talked to one person that had COVID, and they were describing like it felt like somebody was hugging them like in a bear hug, like real tight.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
yeah.
but it's bad at night. That cough at night is a killer. It's a killer.
So you got real like a whooping
Yeah,
cough,
yeah.
and so you got body aches. What about fever or chills?
I didn't have the fever. I had the chills, but I didn't have a fever. I was just clammy.
Clammy, like you were sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like just like when you have the flu, or at least for me, I feel like I can't lay on my back. You know, what I mean, I
Yeah,
gotta
you
sit
can't
up, so you can't really
yeah,
get comfortable,
you
right?
can't get comfortable, but I'm so thankful that I can taste and I can smell.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
so thankful for that. And even though I might not have an appetite, I still force myself to eat.
So you can taste. Can you taste food?
Yeah, I'm so glad that I still got my taste and my smell. I
Yeah,
swear.
because you know how it is, like when you got a cold or flu and you can't taste, like that's just like
It's horrible. And Chef is home, so
right. And it's just like he gonna have good food. You like I can't.
he been
You ain't
cooking.
gotta put no seasoning on it because I can't taste it no way.
He been cooking up a storm.
Yeah. How he is he right there? Can you hear me? How's he feel about NFL right now?
Babe, babe. Here he come. Oh, you know the Steelers won by the skin of
Look,
their teeth.
I know. That's why I want to ask how
I
he
don't
you
want
know.
to talk to you. He's saying how you feel about NFL right now.
I don't really like it because Steelers not doing good.
Well, I mean, it's time y'all get a new quarterback, and don't be looking at our backup neither.
He definitely look good.
Yeah, he does.
But what's up with your coach though?
Our coach needs to go.
See,
And
we still wrong.
He been need to go. I'm ready for Harbaugh to get up out of here. They trying to blame Lamar. They trying to blame everything. It is the play calling is horrible.
You know, y'all, at this point, y'all got a chance of not making the playoffs if we beat y'all again.
We 50-50. Well,
Right.
we might make it, we might not.
Y'all got a better chance than us, though.
Just a little bit. I mean, you know, Cleveland and Cincinnati came through this year.
Yeah, but Cleveland is tied with us and Cincinnati in first.
Right.
But we only separated by one game.
Which is crazy. Everybody's only separated. Yeah, it just I don't know. I don't know what's going on. And then what about NBA? I know it's early, but how you feeling about that?
I'm just trying to figure out what Kyrie Irving gonna do. First, he only play away games. Then they just banned him all year. Now he coming back to play away games.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it's a crazy time. It's a crazy time, but it's a good time to be a sports fan. There's a lot going on.
Pretty much. I just sit back and watch.
That's all. That's all you can do. That's all you can do.
Go Steelers.
And he's social distancing himself from
I see. Yeah, because I see. as he should. As he should. His and her show. I'm trying to think. Have we done a show where one of us has been sick before? I think we have. No?
I don't know.
No, I think no. You're right. We haven't. I thought I had a cold one time, but no.
And it's like, how do you social distance yourself from your mate? It's kind of like hard.
It is hard. It is. But like you said, I'm glad that you vaccinated because your symptoms could have been so much worse. Much worse. And so I am glad to hear that. And I'm interested to see how long your symptoms last, like how long before you are feeling better. So right now you've had symptoms since last week.
Yes, since Thursday.
So
and it was like, I just thought it was just a regular little cough, and my husband was like, you need to start taking some cough medicine, because he came on Friday and he like, I don't want you to be all sick.
Right. Really.
So I started taking some cough medicine, and then Friday night, oh my goodness, it just came like a soul snatcher. This thing is something like a ninja, like it just sneak up on you.
Yeah.
And then you think you better, and then boom, you feel worse again. It's crazy.
Just when you think you made it out, it pulls you back in.
Pulls your soul right back in.
Maryland's governor, Larry Hogan, he has COVID. Stephen A. Smith, he has COVID. Just a lot of people have COVID. A lot of and this is what I was fearing. This time of year when the cold and the flu season is all around us. So is that, and then this new variant is even more contagious, they say, than than the other variants. It's just I don't know. It's tricky, but I do think that the longer it's with us, the less.
Build our immune.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I don't know, but you feel up to talking about some topics?
Yeah. What we talking about?
Well, one interesting story that I wanted to mention. So Suge Knight reportedly has sold his life rights.
To who?
And there's a biopic coming about Suge Knight. So there's a producer named Steve Whitney, and he has a production company called TSW Films. So as part of this deal, Suge Knight has signed over his life rights. And he says that over the last 30 years, there's been so much talk about Compton, about me, the inner cities, and death row. A lot of talk. Even when it comes to making my movie, there's been so many imposters saying that they have my rights, but they got a deal. This was and is all talk. I jumped off the porch in my neighborhood as a young age, but never forgot where I came from, Compton. Most people try to ride for the hills. I made it and tried to bring as many people to the hills with me. I feel successful. He talks about a little bit, I guess, of how he got into the rap game, and he has a new partner. As I said, his name is Steve Whitney, and they're going to help.
How much?
They have not released the numbers, so I don't know what the numbers are. But as soon as I'm anxious to see what the numbers are. Are people excited to see a biopic of Suge Knight? Do we want to see Suge Knight in middle school or high school or wherever they going to start it at?
I don't.
You know, Suge Knight was a bodyguard. I think he was a bodyguard for Bobby Brown.
I don't think he's going to tell the truth.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. It's hard to do your own biopic.
Yeah, a lot of his truth is going to be incriminating, and I don't think he going to do it.
Well, I mean, he's already in jail, so
I know, but a lot of stuff that Suge was portrayed as being, I don't think he really want people to really feel that those people are telling the truth about how ill-mannered and unprofessional he was and how he was a bully.
Yeah, I think that
he denies everything somebody say that Suge did to them, he denies it.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. And everybody can't be lying. You know what I mean? Everybody can't be lying.
Poor Vanilla Ice.
Yeah. So Suge Knight sells his life rights. Biopic deal. A movie about the life of Suge Knight is coming.
I don't think it's going to do too well.
Well, at one time, Suge Knight was the man. At one time, he was in the 90s. In the
90s, but he did so much mean, evil shit.
Yeah.
Nobody want to see that. Plus, he's not going to tell the truth anyway. Like, if he told the raw truth, uncensored, like all the stuff, all the shit that he did to people, then yeah, people probably will be interested. But I don't think.
I think he's gonna tell something. You gotta have some of that in order for it to sell and for people to be interested in it. You gotta have some of that that drama. You gotta have Vanilla Ice. You gotta have Tupac. You gotta have Dr.
Vanilla Ice hanging off that balcony upside down.
I think so.
He said
I think so.
He said he ain't doing it.
I don't think he did it. I think that it was some of the homies from Compton. Yeah, it was some of the homies from Compton.
He did that direct order though.
Yeah.
You know his wife has a reality show.
Suge Knight's wife?
Yeah.
No. You've had a chance to check this out?
Yeah.
Anything worth?
No, she don't really. She just wants to stay. She don't want to be known as Suge's ex-wife or whatever, former wife, separated wife. She doesn't want to.
What does she want to be known
as a new woman.
Okay. Can she rap? Can she sing?
No, she's just an ordinary lady.
Okay. Well, she ain't got to worry. She's not gonna be known as any of that. I forgot that he had a wife.
What?
I forgot he had a wife. I mean,
I love her.
We didn't see her. You know what I mean? He didn't talk.
Right. That's why I was surprised when I was
watching the war shows or nothing.
Yeah, when I was watching the show and she was like, I was like, huh? I was like, interesting.
Many of y'all may know me as Suge Knight's wife. No, we don't actually.
She's close friends with, I guess, what was that, Black Mafia family? The head woman. They're close friends.
As they should.
As they should.
Yeah, sure. BMF, one of BMF's ladies, is close with her.
Yeah, they're close friends.
Your husband a gangster, my husband a gangster. We might as well go to the mall.
Well, be besties.
We might as well go to the mall. Back, his and her show.
Damn, you ain't even telling me you was going to commercial.
Here's the thing. I hit that button by mistake, because I was still talking. And so we were talking about Suge Knight has a biopic coming. Sold his life rights. T is not excited about it. I am excited about it, and but I want to see it. Let me not say I'm excited about it, but I do want to see it now. I don't like to hear about anybody getting a divorce. I don't like to hear about anybody breaking up, usually, right? But I don't know. Tell me how you feel about this one. Meagan Good, her husband files for divorce. 9 years they have been married, and he's a man of the pastor. He's a pastor. You know what I mean? And he has Devon Franklin has filed for divorce from Meagan Good, and
wow.
Yeah, the title producer filed the official paperwork on Monday after being married to this beautiful leading actress for almost a decade.
She has that new show out.
Did you check it out?
Yes, I loved it. It's really good. Is that why? I mean, maybe he didn't want her to go back to acting.
Well, what's wrong with her going back to acting?
Because some pastors and the men of the cloth, he feels that her duty is to be a first lady and to give up that life that she had and put all of that into the church. Amen.
So that's a thing. Okay, so he know who he married. You know what I mean? It's like
but her career wasn't booming when they got married, I don't think.
So you think like she was at the tail end of her career?
I think she was just like chilling, and then she's like, okay, she's gonna get, marry this man, they into the church, and she's been real quiet.
Mm-hmm. She has. Beautiful woman. And
does it say why they getting divorced?
Well, I mean, he filed. So 5 years into the marriage, I don't know if you remember this, but five years in, they co-wrote a faith-based book called The Weight, and it went on to become a bestseller. So he is 43, she is 40. They released a joint statement which acknowledges their separation and appreciation. So they spoke highly of each other, and they said this: after much prayer, gotta see that. After much prayer and consideration, we have decided to go into our futures separately, but forever connected.
Did you check if he had any child support? Did he have a baby with somebody in the congregation?
What do you think? He's that other pastor that we don't talk negatively about anymore? You think he's him? No. he said that we celebrate almost a decade of marriage together and a love that is eternal. There is no one at fault. We believe this is the next best chapter in the evolution of our love. We are incredibly grateful for the life-changing years we spent together as husband and wife. We are also extremely thankful to God for the testimony being created inside us both and for blessing our lives with each other.
That's a bunch of bullshit.
So they don't have any.
He's probably in love with a man.
Oh my! What? Why? Why you gotta be all that?
That was not even sincere from the heart or whatever.
So
we'll find out later.
So when it is nice and amicable and respectful, you ain't feeling it.
No, because it's not the truth. I love you so much. I don't think we should be together. That don't make no sense.
So you want some
people only get a divorce when things are not going good. And it's the last resort of trying to amend that marriage. So you can't tell me that we best friends and everything is so good, but we decide that we want to spend our lives separately because we love each other so much.
Well, it can happen. It can happen, and that appears to be what happened here.
That appears to be lies.
It appears to be lies. Okay, so he produced some films, Miracles from Heaven, and Heaven is for Real.
Right. So
you think this man lying?
Yes, and so after the divorce is final and signed, and you get yours, and I get mine, and everybody get what property they deserve, and all that stuff. I give you about 3 months. She gonna be on a talk show or give an interview on the real reason why they got a divorce.
Okay. Okay. So you were talking about Harlem. Is that on Prime or that's on Netflix?
That's on Prime.
On Prime,
and it's very good.
So that is what I call a chick flick.
It is.
It is a chick flick, and so that came out at the beginning of this month, and it talks about 4 friends trying to live out their dreams in New York City.
Yeah. She's a professor, and then her other girlfriend is a bum, and her other girlfriend is a seamstress, fashion designer who mom treats her like shit. And then her other girlfriend is a lesbian that was married to a man that they just found out she was married to a man, and she is a millionaire. She has this gay and lesbian app that she designed or whatever for dating. So yeah, so that's basically what it's about. But and the other girlfriend that's a bum, she can sing.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a chick flick.
It is a chick flick, and Meagan was in love with this guy, and he was a chef, and he went to Paris. She didn't go with him, and she hasn't fell in love since. And then he comes back, and he's engaged to another woman, and then they started rekindling. You know how it all goes. And she's in a relationship with another guy, and can their love outstand the love that they have for these other individuals? Are we going to be together, or are we just going to be with these other people and give them false love?
That's interesting. So her husband, Mr. Franklin, his new book is called Live Free, and that has many people speculating. New book is called Live Free, and now he has filed for divorce.
When did the book come out, or is it coming out?
Well, it's coming out.
Oh,
that's the title. The title is Live Free. So maybe we'll get details in the
book. Perfect timing. You leave your wife, and now you're coming out with a book about being free.
That's I guess
That's very interesting.
That is
Very interesting for a pastor to come into divorce.
Well, I mean, pastors they're humans,
Yeah, but divorce is the last thing, because if you're my pastor and I'm coming to you for marital advice, and here you're getting a divorce yourself, how can you give me marital advice?
Yeah, well, you're like, what is this human doing around here? I mean, he's a human. Pastors can get divorces.
Diamond, stop it.
Pastors go to the bathroom. Pastors eat food.
You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. So my thing is, yes, pastors can get a divorce, but should pastors be able to give me marriage counseling when you can't even handle your own marriage? How you gonna give me advice about my marriage?
But maybe
what
if the wife messed
What
up?
the fuck is going on in your marriage?
Well, what if the wife messed up, right? So as a pastor, he's a human. He married a lady that's not compatible.
And make her right.
What? You need to pray.
Make it right.
Well, if that's the case, they can pray the gay. They can't pray the gay away. They can't do that. You can't do that.
Oh, so now you saying that he might be messing with a boy?
No, I didn't say that. Why did I say pray the gay away? I don't know. I'm just saying I don't know what he's doing.
Ooh, they gonna come for you.
No, that's not.
My people, they? My LG.
Who's this they you speak of? I didn't say that Pastor Frank.
You said pray the away.
They
are coming for you.
You don't remember when the guy said they prayed the gay away?
I ain't got nothing to do with that. That was him, y'all.
Yeah, that's not a real thing. You can't pray the gay away.
You can't. But what I'm saying, Diamond, you can't give advice if you can't have your own shit fixed.
Okay, so let me get it straight. You're saying that somebody can't tell you how to lose weight if they are overweight.
Fuck no.
You try to tell me
how am I going to take advice on how to lose weight from a fat ass bitch? Like, no.
So you try to tell me,
girl, put some cookies down and you eating cookies all night.
Yeah, you try to tell me that a coach who can't dunk can't teach somebody how to slam dunk?
Here, I'm going to use an example. Mental illness. Okay, I have bipolar disorder. Okay, I don't go to therapy because I have yet met a therapist that can tell me anything not written down in a book. Like, you can't tell me about my disorder if you haven't been through what I've been through, or what I mentally feel and my highs and my lows. You can't tell me. The only thing you can tell me is something that's written down in a book that someone taught you to tell me. So I don't go to any therapist because you can't tell me shit. You ask me the same fucking questions every fucking session. Every therapist that I've been going to since the age of 22 ask me the same fucking questions. How do you feel today? On a scale of 1 to 10. Pick the smiley face to show me what's your mood. Like.
So those are bad things that they ask you that?
Yes, it's dumb. I mean, stop asking me them same damn questions every time I go and you getting my fucking $35.
So you want them to ask you something that doesn't apply? Like what?
Ask me some bipolar shit. You wouldn't know because you're not bipolar, so you can't fucking help me.
So only a
now I would go to a therapist if they be like, look, I have this too, and I educated myself and got my degrees and whatever. Okay. And yeah, that we can relate. You're a real
person. I can understand that.
You know how I feel when I don't want to get out of bed. You know how I'm feeling in the inside. You know my triggers when I want to do this to somebody. You know. You know, because you've been there. You have empathy. You've walked in my shoes.
So if they haven't gone through the same thing, then you don't feel like
right. I don't feel a drug counselor. I don't think that a drug counselor who has never smoked a crack pipe should be able to tell another person about drugs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I hear you on that. I just don't know if I agree with that. Or I mean, I generally can understand how it can make you feel more comfortable. But you could also have a person who has experienced what you've experienced, but they're not qualified to help you, but they can relate or they can understand. And then you have somebody that may have studied it and did not experience it. Maybe their mother did, maybe their girlfriend did, maybe their brother or sister did, and they're able to help from that standpoint. No?
You said laughing out loud.
Yeah, I see it. I thought it sounded good. It sounded good when I was saying it. You know what I mean? But I guess it felt kind of flat.
I mean, I can't tell a person that's a heroin addict or any type of drug that they used or whatever. I can't really tell them stop doing it. This is wrong. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I haven't experienced the demon. You understand what I'm saying? I can judge you and be like, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Why are you doing that?
You can judge them.
Why are you doing that? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. And this and that. But, you know, sometimes those people don't really take it in because it's like, you ain't never walked in my shoes. How you going to tell me, you know, to stop doing something if you haven't experienced what I'm going through? I don't know. That's my personal.
No, I got you. Jimmy Dean has something. What he got here? Okay, he says, what does that say? I think therapists just have you answer your own questions to help you understand yourself. Yeah. Does that sounds kind of like what you saying? They just doing stuff.
They like, damn it, I'm not even lying. Like, when I used to go to therapy, every different therapist I would go to, if I wasn't kicked out, would go to and be like, they asked me the same set of questions. And it's just like, what are we doing here? Why am I keep on coming here to talk to you about what? You ask me the same questions every week and then ask me if I'm taking my medicine.
And the answer is...
Do you need us to increase it? Or you think it is strong enough? Do we need to give you something else? That's why I don't take medicine. You want to have me like a zombie, but no.
Yeah. All right. So these therapists need to know that you are not with the foolishness.
I'm not for the foolish ass questions.
All right. Well.
And if I don't answer your questions to your liking, oh, maybe we need to increase your dosage.
And that's how they roll?
Yes.
Hey,
and Diamond, and then if you don't come to therapy, they want to kick you out. Oh, you missed 3 appointments. We no longer want to see you anymore. You missed my money. So now you don't want to see me no more because you missing my $35.
So you got kicked out of therapy before?
Mm-hmm.
For not attending. Yeah, so they say that you're not taking this serious.
Bitch, you're not taking it serious. You ask me these same motherfucking questions every time I come in here. You ain't do your homework. Ask me something different.
Speaking of different, the founder and CEO of OnlyFans is stepping down.
Why?
He said that I'd like to thank all my colleagues, but the most important thank you is to all the content creators. You made OnlyFans what it
all
is
the hoes.
Today.
He thanking all the hoes.
So 4 years ago, Tim Stokely used the equivalent of $14,000 to establish the company OnlyFans with the British businessman at the helm. The startup company went to surpass a valuation of $300 million.
So he taking his money and rolling, huh?
So, I mean, the controversial platform is adult based.
Yes.
Mostly adult based.
Yes.
And so we're talking about sexually explicit content.
It's not all explicit.
But we said mostly.
I know some people that just show their toes.
Really?
For people that got toe fetishes.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Diamond, remember the porn star we interviewed and she sold her pee?
Yes, I do remember that.
So it's for like people that got those weird ass fetishes that people...
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I just found it really weird when I kept on hearing like on the radio, people's kids, schools were trying to suspend them from school or kick them out because their moms had OnlyFans pages, and it's just like, well, what are you doing on there?
How do you know? How do you know she has an OnlyFans page?
Yeah. That's
So
just going to say, like, people just be going into people's privacy, and you need to just stop it. Like, if it's not affecting my job or my children, what I do after hours when I'm off, it's none of your business. It's none of your business. And why are you in my business? What is you doing on there? If it's wrong, then why are you on there?
Somebody told them about it. They didn't know until somebody told them.
And then they went on there and subscribed.
Yeah, they like, yep, you're right. She is doing some craziness. So he said that I have taken the decision to step down from my position as CEO. Focus on my next challenge.
Oh goodness, what's his next challenge?
So he says in 2016 he launched OnlyFans, working from his brother's kitchen table, and the announcement is shocking because the platform is successful, but I don't know. I guess like over the summer they said
dying down though.
Yeah, because over the summer they said that they were going to ban porn on the website, right? They put this out there, and I remember talking about this. And then they changed their minds because the backlash was so big. People's kind of like, what? You taking this off? Ain't nobody going to go on this site if you taking off all of the smut. And, so that outraged the company's banks, content creators, users, investors. And last year, how much money do you think this site earned last year? Last year, $1.2 billion in revenue.
Damn.
But the stigma kind of jeopardizes the bottom line. I think that they kind of have peaked, and like you said, it's kind of dying down.
What gave them the right to ban the porn?
Well, they wanted to do that because they kind of wanted to be more mainstream. But once you step in the adult film world,
you gotta stay in there.
You gotta stay there. You gotta work it. You gotta work it. But the marketing chief is taking over as a CEO, and I think that the company is going to continue forward. But it's not gonna be big like it was before. It's gonna continue to go down.
People watch porn?
Yeah, people still watch porn. But I think the question is, do people pay for porn? That is the question. Do people pay for it?
Oh, so that's why porn stars ain't making no money, because people not paying for porn no more.
They pay for sex, but they don't pay for porn. I'm not going to watch somebody else, but I'll pay to smash you. Oh, man. Here's the Her Show, untitled.com. Sweet Tea and Diamond K in here. And if you didn't notice, Sweet Tea is not imitating one of my ex-girlfriends. She has COVID, actually, which is why her voice is so deep. And
You had a girlfriend that had a deep voice.
Yeah, she did a little bit. She did. Oh man. So you have COVID, and you've had COVID since at least you had symptoms since last week.
Yeah, since Thursday.
And so you got a positive test. So how often had you tested prior to getting this diagnosis?
I get tested at my employment, test us at least every 2 to 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm. And that process like uncomfortable? Is it painful to get the test?
First we were first it was the mouth swab.
Mm-hmm.
That was easy, but then we started swabbing our nose, and I think that to get a good sample, you have to stick it up there, and it has to be a little bit uncomfortable.
Do you do it, or do they do it?
They do it. At my job, we do it ourselves.
Okay.
So I just feel like I have medical background, so I know how to get a good sample. But some people are scared to stick something up their nose. You understand what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
They might not get a good sample, and it might come back inclusive or false. It could give a false reading. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not getting a good enough sample.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot. Some people are like, okay, I'm not sticking nothing bigger than my finger up my nose.
Yeah, or they're not pushing it up further enough to get a good swab.
Yeah. And then you put the swab, and then how long does it take to get the results back?
It depends. My job does rapid now, so we get our results within 2 minutes.
Oh wow.
And they kick you out.
You gotta
go up. Go straight out the door.
Right. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200 when you see you. So so they make you use your sick time?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then to come back, what do they say? You got to bring us how many?
Be tested again or stay out for at least 10. I mean, if you're vaccinated, I think it's like a week or 10 days. If you vaccinated, you can come back. But it's best for just to get retested.
Yeah.
You go back.
Yeah.
Just for your comfort. But at first, when COVID came around, they weren't using your sick time because it was like you could have got it from within the walls or from your coworker or whatever. So what they were doing was they would monitor our actions, like, does this employee wear a mask at all times?
So they like looking at the cameras and stuff?
Yeah, to see if you like really wear a mask. Are you really trying to protect yourself, or are you being reckless? You know, this is something that you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to wear your mask over your nose and over your mouth correctly.
Right.
So if you wasn't doing that, you were being negligent. So
yeah. Okay. Wow.
But in my line of duty, we get time like this. Time just time comes to us like so fast. Like it's in our pocket. It be all heavy and everything. So I get paid regardless.
Okay, yeah. So you just like, well, ain't nothing but a thing. But a COVID thing. So what are you taking?
I'm drinking tea. I'm taking my vitamins or whatever. I was doing the Theraflu, and the NyQuil at night for my coughing or whatever. But that's basically it. Just keeping hydrated. My husband is here feeding me like a fat girl, so I'm good.
You taking all the black medicine. So like everything you said, that's all black people medicine. So no, that's good. That's good. Now I talked to some white people in Texas.
Okay, what are the Caucasians?
That white people in Texas are taking ivermectin and the tranquilizers and monoclonal stuff, and they taking all this other stuff. They're not taking Theraflu and Mucinex and all the black people medicine. Yes,
I'm not taking half of those medicines, Diamond. I ain't never even heard before. I don't even know what they use for. They sound like animal drugs for real.
That's what it is. That's what it is. They also use it for that.
Right.
It's like a heart dewormer or something like that.
I'm not taking no medicine that my horse takes in the when he's sick. No.
Right.
No.
Right.
No.
Right. I tell you what. So you're fully vaccinated. Did you get a booster shot?
No, and I wasn't going to get the booster shot because like I said, I just think that COVID-19 is here to stay, and the strands are going to change, and we're just going to have to get vaccinated if you choose to every year, like the flu shot.
Right.
So I'm not getting no booster.
Oh, so you say you just doing your two shots? You got Johnson and Johnson?
No, I got Moderna.
Okay.
That's crazy. Now when you meet people, you're like, what you get? You got the Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, Moderna. What you get vaccinated with?
So when you
I guess
how long ago did you get your second shot?
When you meet somebody new now, you be like, you vaccinated?
That's what it's going to be. That's what's going to be. So how long ago did you get your second shot?
That was a while ago, Diamond. I was like in February.
Oh, that's why your vaccine played out. You got the vaccine early. Yes, you're supposed to get that remix. You're supposed to get that booster shot. They didn't page you or hit your phone and say you're 6 months. Like, hold up, you gotta get this booster shot. You ain't check your phone. You didn't answer the message. You didn't answer the phone call because you didn't recognize the number.
I ain't getting no booster.
You didn't get no call.
I'm not getting it.
I thought you had Boost Mobile. Okay, all right.
I'm not getting no booster. They made that booster in like 3 weeks.
It's the same shot. It's the same shot.
I ain't getting no booster. I'm good.
All right. Well, speaking of boost, this next message is brought to you by Boost Mobile. No, Donald Trump got booed after he told supporters that he got the booster shot.
Donald Trump is just a Trump card. Like, you just never know what you're going to get with him. Like, first he was like, no vaccine. Then he was like, get vaccinated. Now he's talking about he done got a booster. He's a trip. Yeah, he got as fake as his hair on that top.
Him and Bill O'Reilly are on a little tour, and they were in Dallas. So they're doing this Q&A session, and O'Reilly asked Donald Trump if he had gotten his COVID-19 booster shot.
Right.
And you hear boos coming from the crowd, and Donald Trump is like, don't. And then he said the boos are coming from a very tiny group over there. But he spoke about the vaccine mandates.
Those are his people booing him.
Oh yeah, those are definitely his people.
The only ones that's coming out to come see him at no little show or whatever they doing.
Yeah, and they paying. It's different. So when he was, on the campaign trail, a lot of people were coming out, but that was free. Now he's charging people, and the crowds are not as big, because they got to pay money to come and see him.
Come see him to say what? To talk about what? Like, what is Donald doing that I want to hear about? Like, your destiny is over. So what? Yeah. What? You didn't make America great again.
Mm-hmm.
It's over. Why do I need to pay to hear him talk?
Yeah, so he talked about the vaccine mandates. He said if you don't want to take the shot, you should not be forced to take it. But
he's taking it.
But he says he takes credit because he saved tens of millions of lives. And he said, take credit for that.
Hold on, he said what, Diamond?
he said that he's taking credit for it because the vaccine helped save tens of millions of lives, and the vaccine was developed while he was president. So he really the one that did all this.
Something's really wrong with him.
Yeah, you can't make this stuff up. That's
what happens when you drink bleach.
Right.
Because he was totally against getting vaccinated. 100%. Like Donald Trump was a trip.
So are you still, you being in Houston, are you still seeing Trump flags and Trump hats and stuff?
These are real Texans. So it was there before he even came.
What flags are you referring to?
You Confederate flag? Confederate flag. I mean, the real Texans, the all white, real country cowboys, they've always been that way. So regardless of Trump coming or going, their flags, their attitude is still the same.
Yeah. Bill O'Reilly, who is the former Fox host, he does his own thing now. Anyway, so he's like the co-host with Trump on this little tour that they're doing. And he was telling somebody he had to console Trump because Trump was so hurt that his supporters were booing him. After the show, he had to, pat him up. It's going to be okay.
He's phony.
Yeah.
You can't preach about something and then go back. Like Trump is like he is a real just a backstabbing asshole. Like you can't trust him. He is a fucking politician for real. You cannot trust anything that he say. Anything. So yeah, they gonna boo you, boo-hoo. Because you're going to tell us one thing and here we not getting vaccinated. Like, they got ride or die Trump people out here. I'm not getting vaccinated because Trump said don't get vaccinated. And you tell them to go get vaccinated. Then you going to tell us you out here getting a booster. Then you told us to put bleach in the syringe and stick it in our arms. Like, this man is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, So from where you sit in the heart of Trump country, is he going to run for president? And if he does, are they supporting him down there in Texas?
Probably not. Because like I said, like some of these Texans is old school Texans, and your word is your word. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And Trump, he ain't about his word. They the old country law. So it's like your word is your word, and your word ain't legit. So we ain't riding with you. We gonna find another Republican to ride with because you ain't the one, homeboy. You done switched up on us.
You done switched up on us.
Switched us on us. You done got shots and shit. You went to go get your shots. You wearing a mask. Like who? Like these country folk out here, they don't wear no mask. Mask what?
So they not wearing masks like that down there?
Like I told you, Diamond, if you have a mask on in Texas, people are looking at you like you are doing something. Like, why they got a mask on? Like, you doing something wrong. Like, no.
That's funny. So like in the stores and the restaurants.
No mask. They got their gun on their hip. They not wearing no mask. No. Only thing these people worried about is they gun on their hip. They not worried about no mask. If their mask is on their face. Texas is an open carry state, and you don't even have to have a gun license here to have a gun and wear it on your waist.
You don't. You don't have to have it like in Atlanta. You can, Atlanta's open carry, so they don't have to conceal it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's pretty much how it is there, right?
Well, here you don't have to have a gun permit or a gun license.
Okay.
Like I can get a gun at the store. Like I'm buying a Snicker bar.
That is,
I thought it would be a lot harder, but it really isn't. Long as you don't have any felonies or or any certain type of misdemeanors, you can get a gun at the pawn shop anywhere. They sell guns everywhere in Texas.
Wow. Okay.
Because it's a man your castle law here, so they don't play. Don't play with Texas. That's what they say. That's what the motto is.
Don't play with Texas.
Even I seen a lady today. They even got their mask. Don't mess with Texas. That's their motto.
They got a mask to say don't mess with Texas. Okay.
Yeah, when you come into Texas through Beaumont, it's a star. I swear it's about as big as the goddamn Empire State Building. And it says, don't mess with Texas on it. Even when you the litter signs do not litter. Don't mess with Texas.
Oh, that's funny. So we were talking, I guess last week, a couple weeks ago, about Puppy the Body, and I forgot to reach out to her. I'm gonna reach out to her though, and but since I didn't reach out to her. And since you didn't reach out to her,
I did. Remember, I told you I texted. She didn't answer.
Oh, you did say that. Okay, I'm gonna send her a text. I got a special code. So I'm gonna send her a text.
You gonna send out the puppy power code?
Yes, I will send her the code. And I still wanted to have her on the show, so she posted this video. And I wanted to show you the video. I don't know if you saw it or not, but it was classic Puppy. And yeah, I just thought it was hilarious. So I gotta show you this video. Okay, hold on here.
Is she humping on somebody?
Okay. All right. Can you see that?
Yeah, but it went down.
It went down? Okay, hold up. Okay. All right, let's try this again. Okay, now can you see it?
Yeah.
You can see that?
Yeah.
All right, so this is Puppy. I want you to watch this. That's just, is that typical Puppy or what?
Yes, and that little lady behind her. That would have been me.
What is going on? Puppy is crazy.
Yes, yeah, and she can get anybody to do random shit.
Like, how does she get? Yeah, I don't understand how. So I thought it was so funny that the lady is just like she's trying, like she has no butt, right?
Not at all. But Puppy probably made her believe that she did.
Puppy gasses people up to believe, things that are not true. And then the girl let her post, I don't know. I don't know. But that's Puppy. We're gonna have her on the show at some point in time.
And Puppy stayed getting kicked off of Facebook. Like Puppy was getting kicked off of Facebook before Facebook was really, kicking people off.
She was like the main, she was like the main
Because
person.
Puppy was in so many different groups on Facebook and would tantalize those people.
I forgot
She
about
was
that.
horrible.
I forgot about that.
She was horrible. She would harass and tantalize those people that they would get together and be like, we're going to kick her out this group. And then she would come back. Yes, Puppy was a handful.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, shout out to Puppy. And until we have her on the show, I'm going to be posting clips of her on the show until we have her on the show in person again.
Yes.
Yeah, so this has been fun as always. So we will be back next week. And
it's Taco Tuesday.
Yes, I hope you feel better. Did y'all see
my dinner? Did you see my tacos?
Yes, but show us again. I saw it, but everybody didn't see it.
Oh, this is cake.
Wow, that's a cake. Yeah. Pineapple. Is that pineapple upside down cake?
Yeah.
Well, nothing wrong with that.
But tacos was good tonight. I'm gonna be fat as a bitch.
All right.
All right, Diamond.
So happy holidays and all that good stuff. So we'll be back, and definitely keep us posted on how you feel, and take it easy. And root for the Ravens this week. But do you root for the Steelers? I mean, what is it? What happens?
See, my husband labeled me a long time ago as an NFL hoe.
Oh my God. So you trying to say you jump teams?
He called me an NFL hoe.
So who?
You can't commit to no team. And he was like, every game you got a new team. You is an NFL hoe. You like jump from team to team.
So basically, who are you rooting for this week then?
Right now, I'm not with nobody. Like
okay.
I'm single.
So it depends who makes it to the playoffs.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers.
What? The Buccaneers? I have never heard.
Yeah, he just called me again. He called me a hopper. Now I'm a bandwagon hopper.
I have never heard you or anybody root for the Buccaneers other than I take that back. A couple times I've heard small amounts of people root, but they were all in Tampa. There was nobody outside of Tampa rooting for the Buccaneers. Now Tom Brady comes through and we got Buccaneers fans. Amazing.
Why y'all hating on
I'm hating on your team? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm hating on your team. What's the name of your team's stadium?
The stadium in Florida.
That's what I thought.
So it don't make, because I never been there. So how would I know?
All right. You're a new fan. So yeah, it's just I get it.
I never lived in Florida. Like Baltimore, everybody knows it's the M&T Stadium.
Okay. What's the name of the Texans Stadium?
NRG.
Okay, well, at least you know that. Okay.
And the Steelers is Heinz Field.
You saying Hintz?
It's Heinz Field.
This damn COVID.
It's Heinz Field.
Okay, that's true.
We went to a Steelers and Ravens game in Pittsburgh. That bitch was, man, when I say that bitch was cold.
Yeah.
Man.
The car ain't got no roof. Yeah, they got no.
It ain't got no roof, and it sits on them 3 rivers. And
Yeah.
so oh my goodness, we could not get warm. I don't know. I was like, them people that stay out there, them hard fans, they really like it was really, really cold. Like I was freezing. Like I had them little glove. It was cold. It was so
still
cold.
and didn't do nothing for you.
They ain't do nothing. Nothing. I told Herbie if we go back up there, I was gonna wear a fireman suit.
All right.
Hopefully y'all win y'all game.
Hopefully, but I mean, look, it's at this point we 50-50 because we can be ready to come back. I think our coach is playing for the other teams because he does whatever he can just to rip victory from he rips it right when Greg win. No, I don't want us to win.
Maybe it's time for him to retire.
It is time for him to retire, but he should
He's
go
been
out.
with the Ravens how long?
Too long.
He need to go sit down with Ray.
Yeah, well, yeah. We definitely get in on that note.
And Ray be sitting at home with his boyfriend.
What are you saying? What are you saying? Oh man. At the Diamond K Show, On Fire Television. How can people stay in touch with you, Sweet Tea? Okay. All
right. My Instagram is Jamaican Shortcakes.
Okay. Jamaican Shortcakes.
And then my Facebook is we go through this every goddamn time.
T Jamaican. Yeah. All right. There it is. Okay, so we'll be back. Take it
like
easy.
A heart attack.
Yes, take it easy. Take your tea, your Mucinex,
my black people medicine.
Your black people medicine. You got some Vicks. Rub some Vicks on your chest. Do all.
In my side.
I was going to say that. Do all of that, and drink some orange juice. But when you're sick, it's like orange juice. Drink some orange juice.
God damn it, you're so retarded.
All right.
Bye, bye.